Altogether, that brings the total savings to $238. I'm 26 years old, I make $135K per year, and this is how I spend my income in New York City. For my full-time role, I work in operations at a major tech company, and I also have a side hustle that I work part-time on the weekends. I work for a ceremonial grade matcha company, and we help to bring events around New York City. So for my pre-tax income for my full-time job, I make around $120K base with a bonus that is typically around $15K per year, although it is performance-based, so it could be higher or lower. From my side hustle, I make around $3K. And I also receive equity from my full-time position, which is around $3,000 in stock options. I also make around $1,200 from my high-yield savings account in interest income, which brings me to a total pre-tax of around $142K. For my pre-tax monthly income, I make around $10K, and I contribute monthly to my 401K for about $2K. I set my monthly contribution amount to 23%, which is pretty aggressive, but my company fortunately has a 401K matching program where they match up to 50%, up to a certain threshold. So I like to take advantage of that and try to max out my 401K each year. My monthly IRA is around $500. I also typically try to max that out as well for the contribution limit up to 50 years old. For my monthly taxable income, that's around $8K. My monthly federal taxes is approximately $1,800. My monthly state taxes is approximately $400, and city tax $300. So that brings the post-tax monthly take-home pay to around $5,479. For my bonus, the overall taxable amount is $15K, but $6,750 of that goes to taxes with a tax rate of around 45%, which is quite high, but it's New York City. So my total bonus take-home amount is around $8,250. My total annual take-home pay is around $73,998, and my total monthly take-home pay is $6,167. For the monthly expenses, for the responsible stuff, I first pay around $2,160 in rent per month. I live in Manhattan with 2 roommates. We live in an apartment and I have my own bedroom. We pay around $6,500 total, and that's split between the 3 of us. So for utilities, I pay around $40 a month, and for groceries, I pay $200 a month. I don't have any student loans. I was very fortunate that my parents paid for my university, and I don't have any credit card debt. So after all of my big expenses, I like to try to contribute $2,000 per month to my emergency fund because I'm trying to build up my savings. For laundry and car, I don't pay. I have in-unit laundry in my apartment, luckily, and I take public transportation here, which is around $50 per month. And that brings my total responsible expenses to around $4,450 per month. So for the fun stuff, I like to spend around $150 on just fun expenses, whether that's gifts or going to concerts. I also spend around $30 per month on alcohol. I don't drink that much, and around $50 on Ubers. So for total irresponsible expenses, that's around $230 per month. For bonus spending, my biggest category is probably eating out in restaurants. I'm not the best cook, so I really love eating out, and New York has so many amazing options for eating out. Love Thai food, so Soother is like a big love of mine. So that is around $475 per month. Travel is around $500 per month. I really enjoy travel, and I like to go traveling with friends and with family as well. And so we'll usually pick like a ski trip together, or we'll go on an international trip. So for gym and fitness, my apartment actually has a gym, so I like to use that. And I also like to go running throughout the city as well. It's basically my therapy. I will pay for dance classes occasionally, so that'll be like $20 a class, and I like to go with friends. For hair, I don't really spend money on hair. As you can see, my hair is quite long. Usually when I fly home to California, which is where I'm from, I'll get a haircut there. For nails, I don't really get my nails done. I paid them myself, so I don't spend any money on that. For skincare, I spend around $100 per month, and so that can be like facials that I try to go to, or just replenishing the skincare that I have. For clothes, I love clothes, but I'm on a shopping ban right now, and I'm trying to reduce the clothes that I have. I do enjoy thrifting though, so when my shopping ban is up, I'm gonna be going hard on that. For coffee, I used to drink coffee pretty frequently, but found that caffeine gives me a lot of anxiety, so I don't drink it anymore. Now I opt for tea, and I'm obsessed with like caffeine-free tea, so I usually like to make it at home. I like to contribute around $150 per month to a charity of my choice, or to donate to someone, so I put like $150 for that. This past month, I donated to Girls Club in Lower East Side. They support women's initiatives and various initiatives for girls in the city. For gifts, because it is holiday season, I spent quite a bit on gifts recently. So I spent $300 on gifts for friends and family, and I'm probably gonna be spending a little bit more, but family and friends are really important to me, and I really enjoy spoiling them. And then other miscellaneous spendings, like stationery and like music stuff. I really enjoy writing music. It's my primary passion and hobby, and so I'll spend a little bit of money each month just on like equipment or VSTs to learn how to produce my own music. Yeah. So that brings my total bonus spending to around $1,575. So for my savings, for my 401k, I have around $140,864. I started putting part of my paycheck into my 401k once I graduated college, and so that's how I've been able to help contribute along with my employer's contributions. For cash savings, I have a high yield savings account, and currently it has around $43,660. I have a personal goal to get it to 50K, and that's just because I'm a little risk averse and really feel more secure having more liquid investments as well. As for other investments, I have a Roth IRA account as well, which I aim to max out each year. And then I also invest in a brokerage account into index funds. So that brings me around to 107K. Altogether, that brings the total savings to $292,238. So in terms of my personal financial goals, over the next year, I'd really love to invest more into my music career. I really want to be able to build a home studio and get like some really cool gear. So that's something that I'm hoping to build a separate savings fund for. 5 years out, I'd love to be able to move into like a 1-bedroom apartment, ideally. I'd love to be able to live in a more of a comfortable situation. Although I love my roommates in my apartment right now, I got very lucky with where I am. My advice for anyone who's looking to increase their savings, first, I want to say that I was really lucky, and that definitely plays a big part as well. I had parents who, helped support me with my education and also taught me skills in financial literacy from a young age. But I would say one thing that really helped me was like looking on Reddit, on like FIRE, forums as a primary way to start understanding. And then also looking into index funds as a pretty reliable way to just lock away your money and not have to worry about it, and trust that there will be like 10% returns consistently if you just don't touch it over time. If you wanna check out my music on Spotify, it's Tiffany Tang, and feel free to check out any of my songs.